The Lemon Squeeze Show is here to inspire, empower, and illuminate women around the globe. As entrepreneurs, role models, warriors, the glue that holds families together, trendsetters, career women, and mothers of the earth, we face obstacles daily. We conquer the inevitable. We persevere beyond measure. And we flourish unapologetically. It's a fact that life will bring you lemons. It's a choice for you to make lemonade. Welcome to the Lemon Squeeze Show.
Hey y'all, it's JoJo Knows.
And Constance be here.
And we're back again.
Yes, we are back, full of energy and excited about our show today.
Absolutely. And the holidays.
Yes.
Oh, I love the stores.
Oh my gosh, I love the stores too, but you know what? I'm going to need them to like slow it down. I mean, we just got out of Thanksgiving and then we rushing right into Christmas.
Almost. I mean, it's what, a couple weeks out?
And then it's going to be the
New
Year.
You put your tree up, what, the night before Christmas?
I put my tree up a day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And how long do you leave it up? I leave mine up to about February 28th, 7th, whichever year it is.
I'm going to come to your house and take that tree down.
Oh, my goodness.
I take the tree down right after New Year's, maybe like a week after.
Oh, yeah, I suck at that.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot walk in my house and still see that tree up.
I see, I keep it up.
And there's no more presents. I mean, it's just kind of like, why are you here?
Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to do a second round of presents. And then, you won't be talking about my tree in February.
Right. And if you're doing a second round of presents, I want to come over because I want one.
Okay. I can work that out. You deserve a gift, or two.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love you that much.
I'm excited, though. Like,
have you done shopping?
Well, I have definitely started. I definitely started.
Oh, you last minute shop. We only have like 2 weeks left.
No, I said I started.
Okay.
Yeah, I started. I did a
Still
little
last minute shopper, but okay.
I definitely am. I definitely am.
So you don't get all the Black Friday deals?
No. And I've had so many coworkers and friends and relatives, and like cyber shopping is like the number one thing for people right now.
Oh my goodness, I get like a package every day. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I run home and check the mail, check the door, like, okay, what's up? What's coming in the mail today? And I literally have like all these boxes and bags lined up because I haven't actually wrapped them yet, but it's
so
just
exciting.
It's so fun. I think it's more fun than actually going in the store because the anticipation of the gift coming in the mail.
Well, and then you know what's so awesome too, and it's something to protect. I think is what's happening now. I don't quote me, but I want to say it's Amazon who does the camera now, like where or it could be UPS. I'm not sure.
Probably both of them.
But they have it to where now instead of them leaving your box on the front doorstep, because you have so many weirdos that just literally stake out and go neighborhood to neighborhood looking for.
That's true.
So what they do now is that they actually have a camera that you purchase from them, and it gives, which is strange, it gives the driver, the deliverer, they have a code, and it unlocks your door.
Oh, you come
and the camera sits right there, so they see the person put the box in, and then it automatically locks once they have left out. But I think that, like I said, they're doing it for safety, so that way your box or your items aren't getting stolen.
You
but
watch
how?
Criminal Minds?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. I think that's very weird. So for all the shoppers out there who do the online shopping, I want to know like how everyone feels about that, because that's a little uncomfortable, like having somebody to have access to your house. Have you seen that?
I'm not going to do it. I haven't seen it, and that's why, because I have no plans on utilizing it. It's just a waste of airtime for me. Because,
that's strange.
Yeah. I mean, think about all the computer hackers who knows how to like pause the thing and roll it back to make it look like they just walked in and dropped it off. No.
That's how our technology is getting now. It's very...
No, I'm old school, and then if my package is gone, guess what? I'm going to call you up and say, hey, you didn't deliver it, or whatever happened, you have to resend it. And they do resend.
Well, that's a good thing.
So I'll keep it old school.
But either way go, it's exciting.
Yes, it
having their packages delivered.
Yes, I hope y'all are having fun Christmas shopping. I know I am. Do not forget the sales, you guys. There's so many sales online and free shipping. And Kohl's. Shout out to Kohl's because
Oh.
they give you that little money back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to go shopping twice. You know, you
Yeah.
spend 40, they give you like 20, and then you, oh my God. Don't let it expire, okay? Because that's how you, I don't know if you're like me, but when I shop, I'm like, okay, I like that for y'all, but, oh, I like this for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kohl's, you can shop for them, and they're going to give you some money back, and then you go the next week, and you shop for yourself. So it's like a 2 for 1.
Use their money, huh?
Yeah, the buyback. So look for stuff like that. Look for those kind of deals. I know Pink sent me a deal. Like you spend
Pink always
50
yeah.
and you get 20. Like those are the things. That's how you treat yourself. Don't treat yourself, treat yourself. And so remember those deals. Free shipping, the percentages off. If you didn't take advantage of Black Friday, they had Black Friday online. They had Cyber Monday online. And then they did
Cyber Monday.
Cyber all week. So get with the program.
I love how they have how they see the danger in having one day.
Yes.
I mean, people were getting trampled on, and I mean, you couldn't. I mean, it was not safe. Like you went ready for war
Yes.
just to go buy a computer half off.
Boots. Combat boots.
Seriously.
Yes.
So I'm so happy that time has changed on that end to where they actually say, okay, you know what? We ain't not finna do this.
You know what? Liability. It's like slipping on the wet floor. Somebody getting a check. So, you know what I'm saying?
These companies and CEOs have gotten a lot smarter. Like, we're not doing this. And then and also it puts their, workers at danger because people are angry because you can't help them find. And yeah, so big ups to the leveling up on that.
Yes, more discount days. Thank
Exactly.
you. We appreciate you, especially for those who get their check and they have to wait, Hey,
have
take care of everybody.
More time now.
Yes. And
So that's
it's an all
exciting.
win. You get your money and we get our gifts for the low. Hello. Speaking of topic, right?
Right.
Topic of the week, rotten apples.
Rotten apples.
You're not ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
You have some rotten apples?
Not anymore.
You don't have not one.
Not anymore.
I guess y'all are y'all
Not anymore. I
wondering
had to-
what we're talking about?
Exactly.
What is a rotten apple?
Well, I go ahead and explain it to him then. So, a rotten apple is basically a toxic person or toxic people, and we put it in the fruit form since we are
The
lemon squeeze. So, to have those rotten apples in the basket as you're trying to flourish in life just does not work
out. And there are rotten apples in friendships, family,
Right on.
and men's.
Well,
Hello. So, which
Preach
one
it to
should
the
we tackle
choir.
first? Friends.
friends, because those are the closest. That's like the first. That's the first intro right there, the friends. So-
Friendships, friends, rotten apple friends.
right.
Have you ever had any?
I definitely have had some of those. And
you better not say you have, and then I'm gonna ask you who, and then
have had.
I'm gonna help you in the rotten apple tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and you know what? I didn't realize that they were rotten apples.
That's
I didn't
true.
realize that they were toxic, people to my life. I didn't realize that. And you know what? I'm not gonna sit up here and seem like I've always been so good, because I could have possibly been a toxic person to someone.
So you were
I
once
don't-
rotten.
Yeah, you know what? I was, and it
That's
took
good,
a lot
that's
of like
good.
healing.
Absolutely.
But once I was healing, I'm like, wait a minute. Now it's time for you to go.
Mhm.
And you because you guys aren't helping me here.
Absolutely.
You're hindering me. So I had to let those people go and with love, not anything, and it's no beef, it's no drama. It's just there's no more room left here for you.
I like that. So the
Expired.
less rotten you became, the more rotten they revealed.
Exactly. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I was
How
once
about-
rotten too.
I was gonna ask, how about yourself? Like
I
how
was rotten to the core, baby.
girl, brown with worms coming out. Brown.
Well, like thinking about rotten friendships, I think about those individuals who are continuously negative. So I remember having a certain friendship, and regardless of what I'm calling about,
Mm-hmm.
it goes left. Like I could be celebrating, an accomplishment or, a highlight of my day. And as soon as they open their mouth, it's such a negative energy that just fills the phone, the
The
atmosphere.
energy,
Oh, it's so draining.
It's so draining.
Oh, it's absolutely horrible. And so that is a sign of a rotten apple. That one friend that is never positive. Whenever you have something positive to say, they come back with something negative, whether it's in regards to what you were just talking about or themselves.
Right. And then another thing too, if everything is going good with everyone else around you, you guys are having a great time, and then that person comes, and then the energy it kind of bring a cold chill where everyone is doing that the look like here she comes, and you're still trying to be the
negative
positive.
vibe. Yes.
Right, you're still trying, oh no, but no, we have to see them for who they are, and reason why, because we have to be free from that. We can't be around the
You are the
negative
company you
energy
keep.
and expect to flourish.
Absolutely.
There's no way. So,
And that stuff, I don't know about you, but I'm a strong believer in, spirits and energy going into your home.
Same
and so
here.
you have this rotten apple of a friend and you allow them in your house. Like that energy fills you need to, what's that?
your house can be clean
spark
as
that,
ever, and you just feel
that
like,
incense
what is?
and cleanse your house.
Oh, the Oh, I know, it is on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, you could just
Sage.
Right, sage. You do sage they behind, sage your house, or take it back to the church, holy oil.
Get that oil and just mark the doors.
Yes, you do not belong here.
Wherever they have went, the kitchen, the bathroom,
Everywhere,
the closet,
and splash them on their way out.
Oh, you got a little something on you.
Hey, get it up off me.
Put it on there. Go ahead and just splash it with it,
But seriously, like, have you ever been or had a certain energy and then you went around a certain individual and then next thing you know, you was on cloud 9 before you engaged, and then all of a sudden you mad at the world? That is a rotten apple.
Oh my goodness. Yes. You're everything is fine. You're doing good. You just got a raise at your job. The kids are doing good in school. You and your boo, y'all are tight. You really don't even have no reason to be upset about anything. And they come in and they just their demeanor, their facial expression, the way they're walking, the body language, everything is just always wrong. And then now you sit there and you listen to them pour all of this out.
And now you thinking about the bills that you ain't paid, the bills that was due last week, how your man cheated on you 6 months ago and you forgave him and took him back, but now you ready to leave him again. Your mama ticked you off. Your kids disrespectful. And the Lord just ain't blessed you so much, and you done forgot about the 10 blessings he just gave you before you called your homegirl.
That's why those rotten apples have to go.
Well,
they have to go. You cannot keep them in the same. Have you ever did that? Some fruit is sitting on the countertop.
Oh, I know what you about to say.
Once that fruit is next to that apple or next to the kiwi
they
or
all
whatever,
start to go bad.
and all of a sudden they're all going bad. And you're like,
I just had some fresh kiwi yesterday. The apple done rotted the kiwi, and the kiwi done rotted the strawberry, and the honeydew melon is stinking.
It's a domino effect.
Yes.
So that's why that was a perfect topic for today.
Keep the rotten apples away. Friendships, men.
Oh my goodness.
There's a rotten apple in some men in your life, possibly, and you need to be able to identify it.
Oh my goodness. That is such a topic.
What does the rotten apple of the man look like?
It doesn't look like. It feels like.
I know that's right.
It doesn't look like.
Yeah, that's true.
It feels like. And you know what? What's so strange when you are connected with a guy and he is jealous of you coming up, of your leveling up, or your however you want to put your accomplishments.
That's a rotten
however
apple.
you want to put it. And you're so happy. Everybody's calling you saying congratulations, or they're telling you they're proud of you. And the one person, when you get ready to walk in the door, who you're ready to just, you can't wait to get in that door. And then he's just like, oh, okay, but that's good.
Hater,
That's all right.
Jealous.
But guess what I did today? Guess what happened?
Intimidation.
Oh my goodness.
Rotten
There are
apple.
some men. I actually had a personal a situation that happened. A friend of mine, it was actually admitted in the hospital well, we thought it was a mild heart attack, but then they did the stress test and come to find out she was just so stressed out. And so why she's only, working home. So what are you so stressed about? But we've all known it, but it took for her to be in the hospital bed for her to actually see what this person was doing to her on the inside.
Rotten apple at its finest.
And all that stress, and it caused sickness.
And you know what's so good about what you're saying is that, like, a lot of the stuff that happens on the inside we don't see or can't see until it comes to the physical. But you have to be in tune with yourself and be able to recognize, okay, this person is no good
Why
for
am
me.
I getting sick?
Yeah.
On
On the inside.
On the inside.
But sometimes you can't physically see it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, exactly what you said. Another rotten apple is a man who doesn't support you. So, he doesn't push you for greater. He doesn't invest in.
Doesn't appreciate you. Doesn't celebrate you.
Exactly. Doesn't invest in your dreams. Doesn't want more for you.
Don't care. Just point blank. We can say all the
Yes, I dated a guy like that.
Just don't care.
And he'll talk to you about his whole life, ask you how you doing. Before you finish your sentence, he back talking about his life. That is a rotten apple. Oh, my goodness. So self-centered.
We have to be able to identify these people.
Absolutely.
For our own sanity, for our own health reasons. Mentally, you want to be.
Oh, I have a good one.
Please say it. Because
Men who don't take care of their children are rotten apples.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You said
You know
a
how many
mouthful.
women will date a man because they're good to you and they're good to your child? Because guess what? You're giving up the goodies right now. And so, of course he's going to take care of your child.
Get
'cause he's
pregnant
trying to
and see
turn
what
you
happens.
on. No, get pregnant and let him leave you.
And see.
And if he's not a good dad to the other baby mama,
Well,
I guess you'll realize after it's too late that you had a rotten apple all along.
but then
And
guess
we're trying
what?
to save you from that.
But then guess what? Now that you've gone through it, I bet you won't do it again. And you'll be just like us, warning people.
And I went through that as a young mother. I was the first mother of the baby daddy. And
So you didn't get to see all the other stuff yet.
No, I was the first one. I was on the front line. So I took all of it. But, all my life I had to fight.
Girl.
So no, he was dating his next baby mama, and he was a phenomenal dad to not just, the kids they had, but her other kids that she had before him. And so she didn't see, I was like, this man is an awful father. Ooh. And she's like, no, he's daddy of the year. And literally they broke up. I'm serious. And I used to be like,
I'm laughing because I know you're serious.
Dead serious. And years later they broke up. And when I tell you, she Facebooked me.
She was about to beat your door down to let you know.
And she said, you know what? I am so sorry. She said, because when I was with him, I didn't believe, because of course he's telling her what he wants to tell her. And from
So you
the
were
outside
the
looking
crazy
in,
one.
yeah, I'm the crazy one. He's a great father. She's delusional,
She still wants me. That's why.
Yeah, she still wants my man, because I done took her man. But she apologized and said, wow, which is sad for her because after they left, he became exactly what he was to my child, which was absent and not, active, and all of that daddy of the year went down the drain. And guess what? The next woman is now reaping the benefits of him being daddy of the year. And unfortunately, the other kids suffer. And so learn from, other women also who have dealt with rotten apples. We're not all delusional here. You really got to just look at things for what they are at face value. And so if the man is not taking care of his kids, he's a rotten apple.
Exactly.
Don't rot with him.
No, don't do it. Because it's contagious. It is contagious. Next thing you know.
What about?
You stressed out now. And you ain't been good to your kids because you stressed out behind him. And wonder where he's going. And now you're not even focusing on your own kids because you're so worried about, I'm serious.
No, I'm glad you said that because what it made me think about, the point you made about the fruit. Laying with a rotten apple, does that mean you go rotten? I think we should say that for after we come back from break.
Yes, let's do that.
Is that what made me go rotten? I laid with that rotten apple. I wanted to call him an egg.
Oh, stinking egg.
So, yo, when we come back, we're going to talk about, hey, if you lay with a rotten apple, does that make you, do you turn into a rotten? Does some of that rottenness come on to you?
Bruised and rotten.
Deep, right? And then we still didn't hit about family because there is signs of rotten apples in your family, and you have to pay attention to that because, you know.
We are dishing the dirt on this today. So if you are a rotten apple,
hey,
we're going to be right in your face.
Exposing you. But hey, look at us. We have admitted to our flaws, and rotten apples can become purified again.
Yes, ma'am. You see, she got the lime. She's the green apple today.
I'm green and yellow.
Boom.
We'll be right back, y'all.
All righty.
Hello, everybody. It's the Street Certified Dope Dr. Louis Delgado from The Couch Live. The Couch Live airs right here on the Problem Solving Network, WPSN99.com, each and every Friday live at noon, and replays here each and every day at 12 and 4 p.m. We focus on addiction, recovery, and all things in between, silencing the stigma since 1999. You know, in a time right now where there's so many of our friends and family members suffering with addiction, and struggling with trying to get sober, we need a place to go to. We need a trustworthy place to help people not only talk about addiction and recovery in a non-threatening way, but also help guide people to get the help, good help. So join us on the Couch Live on the Problem Solving Network, WPSN99.com.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
It's JoJo Knows.
And Constance B, and you're tuned into
The Lemon Squeeze.
The Lemon Squeeze.
Make sure y'all are following us on Instagram, Lemon Squeeze Show.
Yes.
We also have email for you all to reach out to us, lemonsqueezeshow@gmail.com.
Yes.
And
to use the email, that's wonderful, because if you know a Wonder Woman, email us about that Wonder Woman, and we choose and pick,
nominate,
and guess what? She'll be recognized right here on the show.
Absolutely.
And you can always nominate yourself too. I mean, hey.
Well, you know, Constance B believes in that. So, or you could just have your friend nominate you.
That's right.
But hey, you know, we were talking about rotten apples. So, you know, definitely reach out to your friends. You know, we air this all week long.
Right.
Just in case you weren't able to get it, or your friends weren't able to get it, you can share with them and say, hey, check out the Lemon Squeeze. Make sure you remind them it's WPSN99.com.
That's right.
So if you have friends, family, or men that are rotten apples and you want them to hear this show, hey.
Tag them, share it.
And check it out on YouTube.
Yes, our YouTube channel. That's right.
Not even just for this week, but the past episodes too.
Catch up and see what we've been talking about, and
if you're new,
and we love feedback.
We love you. Now go back and see what you missed.
That's right.
So back to rotten apples.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun. That's a nice ad-libs. But no, so rotten apples. Let's talk about family of the rotten apples, and then we can get
if you're just tuning in, because we talked about friends being rotten apples. First, we talked about ourselves being rotten apples, and
we kind of just touched on it and moved on so quick, you know. But hey, that's what happened when you're not rotten anymore. You don't want to go back.
You don't want to toot that horn,
right? No, horn is deflated and outdated, baby.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So no, I did want to add one about friends though that we forgot. And rotten apple friends are those gossiping
mofos. Can I say that?
Yes. Let's have a moment of silence.
Let the flag down halfway.
Exactly.
That's
so
how
if you
deep
have those
it is.
friends, really, honestly, if they're gossiping souls and spirits, those are rotten apples. And do not get caught up, because I got caught up in a friendship where I had a friend who was the gossip. She gossiped so much.
We could have gave her a segment, huh? She coulda had a-
Absolutely.
the gossip section.
Yeah, themessytea.com. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
literally, like, she gossiped so much, and I didn't even know who she was talking about.
Oh, my
and I
goodness.
just would listen and like, oh, really, girl? But the point is, I was so, and I'm just going to say it, dumb.
Keep
you
it
know,
real.
Because you keep it real with yourself. I was so dumb to actually believe that, you know, she only talked about them.
Mm.
And so you need to remember that if you're around individuals who sit around and gossip, baby,
Best to believe.
when they get around somebody else, they talking about you too.
That's right.
And that is not the type of apple that you want.
And you have to be able to realize that. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
then you're just gonna sit up there and play crazy as if you don't think. And you know what?
And telling them all your secrets.
To add on that,
Oh, gosh.
you. I don't know about everyone else, but I can feel the energy. You know, you're in tune to that, and you can feel
You and this energy.
the fakeness. You know, beaming from that person.
No, because listen,
And it's like-
that's not true, Constance. Because this friend of mine, I thought was, you know, the Bonnie to my Clyde without us
Wow.
being booze. You know what I mean? Like I was the yin and she was the yang, and when you
Some
saw
people
her,
are
you
just that
saw
good.
me, and you know, all down my timeline, you know. It was just me and her. We were like inseparable. We were in sync. We were like Tweedledum and we were like Tweedledee. You know, and so I didn't believe that. Like we really had this great thing going. Like,
Right.
you know, I was godmama. You know, it was really serious. It was really passionate. And
Yeah.
she just had a gossiping
understand that.
spirit on her. And I just felt like, oh, that's just on, you know, a gossiping spirit on her.
Hmm.
But she wasn't like that with me because we were best friends. But the truth of the matter is, you know, if that's a spirit on her or that's something that she struggles with, absolutely she's talking about me too. And so
Right.
sometimes you don't, you know, get this whole energy thing going. Sometimes you're in the
though.
blind.
Sometimes you don't, but when you get a certain feeling, you gotta kind of like pay attention to what your body is telling you. Because sometimes we'll get the sign and we'll get the feeling, and
I agree.
other people
Sometimes
will
you
even
get
come
it.
and tell us that this person said this and that, and we know that incident or that conversation only happened with that person.
But signs and feelings are different.
It
so
is.
if you get a sign, pay attention to it. Take heed to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you get the energy, take heed to that too. Because you're right. Sometimes, you know, you get the energy.
You do.
And sometimes you,
You ever?
don't.
How about this? You ever walked up, you know, to some girlfriends, and when you walked up, you just felt funny, like you felt you
Or
didn't
you
feel
walked
the
up and it got
genuineness,
quiet.
right? Or you got some people kind of like looking, you know, around a little bit, and then she's standing there, hey girl, and you just kind of like, hey.
Oh, you mean, can you tell when someone's phony? Absolutely.
Exactly.
Now that's different. Yes, you better be able to tell you
Those-
if somebody's phony. You should have learned that in elementary school.
Some people don't. They still give you that chance. And you got some people, you know, that forgiving heart, that forgiving, overlooking spirit. But that's how you continue to get yourself hurt.
Forgiving does not mean that you didn't feel the drift when the wind went by.
You feel me?
So just really be honest with yourself when you feel it. You know, that's like you cold and you tell somebody you hot. You know?
Stay
So-
away from them.
Back to rotten apples in regards to family. Indicators or signs of family members. Wow.
I got a big one.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
Using you.
Oh. Yeah.
Using you. And it could be using you if they don't have a car. They're constantly contacting you about
Friends
a
do that
ride,
too.
but
And men.
not offering gas money, not even offering to take you to lunch. You know?
I'm glad you said that, or the opposite, because you also have the opposite where they won't. You know, like if you my uncle, you my cousin, and I need a ride, I don't feel like I should have to give you $5 for gas. You know what I mean? Like, look out for a sister. If I'm down and out, family is supposed to be there for you.
Right.
So, you know, it's one thing. It's like, okay, Uncle Joe coming to get me, but I know Uncle Joe really doesn't have the money like that, but it's a sacrifice for him to come out and get me. So, you know,
I'm gonna make sure.
I'm going to give you, you know, we scratch each other's back.
Right.
But at the same time, don't be taking no tab of me and I'm your favorite niece, you know, and I have to pay you for gas and then you have to buy you some food. You know what I mean? Now I have to come wash your car on the weekend because I rode in it for 2 days. That's a rotten apple to me.
And meaning and then kind of to go deep into that too, because they'll make smart remarks like, well, I just did this, or it really make you feel bad when they know you're trying to get to work. They know you need to get to school. And those are the people that you look for to be there for you and not kick you down or push you down even more, that you actually need them. So those are the people, I mean, you need their help, but at the same time, you don't need that emotional damage walking away from it or feeling less than, because you need a ride or
the family
you
that
need
talks
help.
about you.
Oh my goodness.
Woo, sometimes family could be the worst.
And that's so hurtful too. When
Yes,
it's your family talking about you.
You walk in the room and you're like, hey auntie, hey cousin. And then as soon as you walk out, you the talk of the
Oh man.
Yes, those are rotten apples.
Oh man.
And I know the saying, blood is thicker than water.
But
however, I don't believe that necessarily. Sometimes blood is thicker than water. Sometimes blood is water.
And sometimes you can meet a total stranger and they are the best for you. They have the best intentions for you.
Absolutely.
They have resources. They don't mind giving them to you.
I agree completely.
So,
I mean, it just made me pause because I thought about some of the people who have been so influential and, been really, truly more family than my own throughout my life. And I wish I could remember this saying, but it was basically saying that blood doesn't make you family. Like relation makes you family. Something like that. I might have screwed it all up, but
I know where you're going.
But definitely so. Staying away from negative energy also is a sign of a rotten apple in your family. Just like in your friends or just like in your men, there are some family members who are not going to be happy for you. I don't know about in your family. I know in my family, it's so funny. Sometimes you'll hear like the older people and they're basically in competition in regards to their kids. Oh, my kid has a master's degree. Oh, my kid has a doctor's. Oh, my kid just bought a house. Oh, my kid just won the lottery. It's just like, wait, why aren't we just celebrating the fact that we had all our kids and all of them are doing great?
Family.
And then, it's always the uncle Bobo, cousin too short, who done went to jail 2 or 3 times. And instead of talking about him, how about uplifting that auntie who's going through it, who still was a great mom or still made mistakes along the way, because no one is exempt from that, and encouraging her as well as empowering her child as well, instead of talking about him when he come in smelling like weed.
Oh, and not only that, now this has to do with the family as well with the bad seed. What about that one niece that we know that she's sexually active, and we know that, she's had some bad runs as a teenager, and we know that she got pregnant, and we know that she ran away when she was younger, and we know that she's had some daddy issues, and we know that
you talking about me?
I'm talking about myself too. And we know these things. So instead of talking about her and talking about how fast she is and talking about, what she's doing and what she's not, how about we do something positive and pray for her? How about we do something instead of bad mouthing her, but actually telling her something good about herself?
Or investing in her.
Invest in finding out what it is she likes to do. Take her under your wing instead of pushing her away.
I cannot tell you how powerful that is.
What gets me, and with the bad apples, toxic people, is that instead of being there for a person, they would rather contaminate you even more by just speaking
keep you down, kick you when you're down, stomp
and
you.
Stress into your life.
Absolutely.
Instead of speaking life into your life and being positive towards you and trying to show you some different. And a lot of times people would say, it's like, if I mention that, they'd say, well, she don't listen. She don't want to. But doesn't mean you need to give up on her. Doesn't mean
talk, though,
exactly.
Because I can relate to that so much, Constance B. Because the simple fact, I was the black sheep of the family. I was that little girl coming in at Christmas. I was pregnant at 16. I walked in looking like I was 12 with the belly, and my aunties and my cousins, everyone looking at me sideways. And I can't tell you one auntie that pulled me to the side to ask me what's baby, what you going through, or baby, let me pray with you, or let me pick you up on Saturday and just spend time with you. I didn't have not one family member that ever did that. But I can tell you about how they talked about me, not just at grandma's house, but in the streets too.
Other people that don't even know you because of the people in your family that has bad mouthed you
Absolutely.
so bad and never even once came to you and, like you said, say,
Speak life into me.
let me take you out to lunch.
Absolutely.
And to people that are listening, if you're that auntie or that cousin, that older sister,
never
whatever,
too late to change.
and you see that young adult that's pregnant, or that has a young girl that's pregnant, and maybe they don't listen.
Or they promiscuous. Or they lost
Pray
their virginity.
for them. And if you don't believe in prayer, ask them, can you take them to lunch? You know what I'm saying? Do things that
Just
can
speak
show
life
you.
into them and spend time with them. You might not even go to church and you might not pray or know how to pray. But just being able to relate as a woman, like, don't act like you holier than thou. We all as women have gone through things. We all have experiences. We all made mistakes. And so there is something that those young girls and those young boys can learn from you. Or even if you just love on them. You don't even have to preach to them.
That's the thing.
Just
loving.
love on them.
That's it. Loving. Just loving on a person will heal them faster than you could ever imagine, because sometimes people just want to know that you care.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that's all they want, is just know that you care. And then, you've done all you can, and then they go back and do whatever it is. But
it's all about planting seeds. Don't think just because you spend time with someone that they're supposed
overnight,
to, reinvent themselves overnight and come back in.
Because think about your life. Did it just happen overnight for you? No.
And,
not at all.
Thinking about that, and taking it back, because we said we were going to bring this up so we don't want to miss it, is if you deal with a rotten apple, does that mean you become rotten? And I know for me, there's JoJo knows she's going to keep it real. Like, I've dealt with many rotten apples in my life, in my day. And a lot of them did contaminate me. And it took a lot of effort and a lot of push and a lot of changes that I had to make in order for me to release all that. And because if you think about it, like dealing with a rotten apple in regards to relationships, when you leave that stinking rotten apple, you are rotten as well, because you hurt, you're broken, you're mad, you don't trust men no more, you think they all dogs, now you're going to be a player, now you're going to, not give your heart, now you're going to just hit them for every piece of dollar they have. Layers. And all that is rotten.
So imagine how long it takes you to redefine, to reinvent, to rebuild emotionally, mentally, physically,
spiritually, sexually. And then think about how because I didn't just have one rotten apple. So you go with one rotten apple to the next. And each one of those rotten apples do something to you. You have to keep it real.
It takes something from you each time.
Absolutely. Like, so those of you all who feel like, all men are dogs, because of the dog that you dated. All men aren't dogs.
No, I don't believe that.
You just dated a bunch of them. That makes you feel that way.
Or you might be dating your no good dad, or maybe the no good stepdad, because the example that you had in front of you as a little girl, then now that pattern is following and sometimes you get a good apple. Deep. It goes so deep. Like, we can go in so many directions. You get a good apple and then you make that apple go rotten.
Because why?
hurt people.
Oh, girl. Listen, it's inspiration time. I'm sorry we have to cut it short.
Yeah, and you know what? It was so good. Like, this is wonderful. I love it. So, inspiration with Constance. Nothing will change until you push the pause button on your life. Nothing will change until you push the pause button on your life.
I like it.
And what do I mean by that?
Pause button on them rotten apples, for sure.
Put the pause button. You have to pause it. You got to pause it and reflect and think. I just had to do that recently in my life. I had to hit the pause button because things were spiraling way out of control, way too fast, and I didn't have a grip. And so I needed to do that. I definitely need to do that.
That's real good.
Yes.
Wonder Woman of the Week. We're at Wonder Woman. Don't forget, nominate the Wonder Woman of the Week by visiting us on Facebook, Instagram, our email. Please send us your thoughts. Send us the individuals that are influential and inspiring to you.
We want to hear them.
So, our Wonder Woman for this week is Lametrius Jewett. Shout out to you, Lametrius. So instead of me just sharing like a summary, and speaking with her, I actually had her told her hey, send me your story, and she sent me such a story that I don't even want to sum it up. I just want to read it and share it with you all. And so I'm gonna do that now. I walked in nursing school and had nothing. No car, no job at the moment, no child care, just had a new baby, no help besides immediate family, but I had my mind made up that I was going to get in school and make it to become a nurse. I failed classes. I even wanted to give up, but when you have two little girls looking up to you, how could I fail them like that? I was catching rides every day to school, making sure I got to class. Still no car, no help, and then I got a job, although it wasn't much, but it helped me take care of my kids, and then child care came through, so I really was able to go to class and not worry about who would get Royal during the day. I guess that's the baby name, Royal. That's so cute.
That's beautiful.
And then guess what was next? My car. Then the devil really couldn't tell me nothing after that. Then I had 2 jobs, 2 cars, help, and most of all, I was back in the game. God favored me, and yes, I went through hell, but I walked right into paradise. If only y'all knew what it took, y'all would understand. I walked in with nothing and came out with everything. And then I had to study for my state boards with 2 kids, 2 jobs, and no help. It's been days I've cried all day because I was so stressed out with all the studying I was doing, working all week with 1 job, studying at work with working overnight jobs on weekends, studying overnight, barely getting any sleep, staying up sometimes for 24 hours. I also have a 6-year-old with autism and still managed to make sure she was comfortable on top of going to school, having no car and no help with other besides my immediate family and her other grandmother, because people think that having a disabled child stops them from doing what they want to do. It motivated me to want more for her and do more for her. She also has a 2-year-old with epigastric problems who was back and forth to the doctors, going through different procedures that I had to sometimes miss school and try and get her back and forth from Orlando as well. It's like the devil will throw you so many things at once to make you give up, but it never stopped me. From people telling me, oh, you need to quit your job, not understanding I had bills to pay, to people telling me how you're going to study with 2 kids running around. But I did it. I even had people say, well, why did you rush to take your test, and why didn't you just wait? But my heart told me that I can do this, and I had faith. So I took my test regardless of what was said, and I passed my exam, and now I am an LPN. Congratulations.
Woo. Yes.
Oh, my goodness. And so in closing, she said, and I just want to let other young girls know that you can do it as well. It's nothing that you can't do. All you have to do is set your mind up to do it, and you will accomplish it. Now I feel like I can conquer anything. All I had to do was believe in myself, and I did that. And now I'm everything I wanted to be.
Oh,
my
and
goodness.
some. Woo!
So you see why I had to read it. Like,
yes.
How could I break that up?
Yes.
Wow. So let me make sure I say her name right. Lametrius Jewett. You are our Wonder Woman of this week.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations on being an LPN.
Congrats.
Thank you for empowering the women, ourselves.
Yes.
Be inspired, ladies.
Yes. Her story definitely inspired me. It definitely inspired me. And I'm
matter
like,
what.
That's awesome. Like she was like fighting.
Right.
Kung Fu in them. Like
what? No
Jackie
car.
Chan. Like
kids, health issues. Didn't let her stop it. No job. Phenomenal woman.
You cannot complain, people. You got to just keep pushing and
no excuses.
Persevering, right? My goodness. Wow.
So, we're about to go on break. We'll be back. Love and happiness is on the way. We have a great, juicy topic. We're not going to tell you right now.
Yes.
So, get you some popcorn.
Tuned.
Have a bathroom break. We'll be right back.
The lemon squeeze.
The lemon squeeze.
Hey, it's the Dharma Guy. You might recognize me from the Couch Live. I have my new show called Dharma Time. It airs on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and again at 5 p.m. I focus on the spiritual side of life and how to use it to achieve long-lasting happiness and enlightenment. So tune in Tuesdays 1 or 5 p.m. Eastern. Dharma Time.
Hey.
What I'm talking about love.
Can you dab on it? No. Don't you do it. Yes, we're back.
We are back.
And it is.
Love and happiness.
I know that's right. I mean, she really wants to be a singer on the low, y'all.
And a rapper too, like
You
a
want to hit
poet, like
You gonna combine it?
yeah.
I know that's right. You
Rap,
want to
rap singer poet.
Want to hit a few bars?
No.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. We're gonna put you on the air. We're gonna put Constance B on the air. We're gonna check her out, see what she does. So you guys, today's topic, this week's topic, in regards to love and happiness, love and relationship, or sometimes it just ain't so happy, but cheating,
Dun, dun, dun.
which really went with what I said before, because cheating is not happy. Well, maybe for the cheater.
Until they get caught. until you got
You said that with
Joey
some
Greco
power.
walking in with his camera crew.
You do you know how? I love that show.
Me too.
I would do that.
Joey don't play.
Yes.
He will come
Would
to
you
your
do
mama
that?
house on
I would
Thanksgiving.
do that. They probably wouldn't be able to air mine though. I'm like, what? Yeah, no. The old me would have, y'all, not the new me. Okay, I've been delivered. I'm just gonna leave. I hope.
Oh my gosh. So what? So like
Cheating.
Like,
Cheating. First, I think what is cheating? Because there are so many definitions of
especially
cheating.
since social media now. Like
Absolutely. Is it? You know what? Is it cheating if your man is flirting on?
social media.
Yeah. Do you consider that cheating?
I don't consider it cheating. I just think it's disrespectful.
Oh, you cheating on me.
Oh darn. She finna make you move out.
What?
You liked her post more than one time?
Yeah,
No.
it's almost like they're in the bed together. Yeah, I'm serious. This go deep for me.
Oh my gosh.
You like that picture? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's not that serious. But if you in the DM, baby, you're cheating.
Now,
Or if you under the comments, like with hearts and kissy faces and stuff. Hold on, what
you
is all
just
that?
being disrespect. I wouldn't necessarily
That's
say
cheating.
cheating.
You cheated.
But some people, like you say, you're looking at it as cheating. I don't look at it as cheating. I just think you're going too far and you're being way too disrespectful. Like, I don't mind you admiring a beautiful woman because we were created. We got some beautiful creatures walking around here. Human beings, not creatures. But,
Well, if you
so
like
it's okay
picture and
to
you my
like
man, you cheating on me.
oh, darn.
Yes.
You got a thin line to walk.
Thin line between love and hate.
Well, I'm sure there's other women, though, that feel, and men that feel the same way. Because
Absolutely.
I've heard of people breaking up over social media likes and comments. So it's
I would
serious.
break up over
It's
social
serious,
media
yeah.
likes and comments.
Yeah.
Especially like, you could tell when it's taken to another level.
Disrespectful.
So, right, when okay, a beautiful woman comes down your timeline and you like it, or a beautiful man. That's one thing. But then like, now social
you done
media
whole clicked on her name. Now you
social media tells on you though. Like if y'all friends, then you can see like that your friends liked it.
Girl.
So if you see your man's like page liking this girl's
Every
pictures,
picture.
he done went down for the last 3-4 months and like every shot she done gave.
and no, he loved it. Like he didn't just like.
Oh, he was on Facebook. He
oh
loved
yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, either way, whether you loved it on Facebook or you done liked it 100 times on Instagram, like all the photos down the timeline, it's too much.
I
It's
feel at that point you're like
disrespectful.
being a stalker. Like I don't want to date a weirdo. Like
Or you're
I just,
infatuated to the point where,
you're doing too much.
yes, like, are you jacking off to this girl, or are you thinking about her when we in the bed because you like so many pictures? I don't know if you even see me when I come home, or you just really see a reflection of her. You know?
And that's the truth. Like I'm laughing because it's real.
Yes, I
Like-
get a comment. But, what? I don't.
You're doing too
Yes.
much. Like you're doing too much. You can like one picture and you keep it at, but you don't need to go.
Especially if she doesn't look like you. Like, what? Are you even attracted to me? Like, this girl is thin. I mean, she's white. She's bald headed. Like, I wear weave. I wear lashes.
She has small lips. I have big lips.
Right.
Like,
My ears stick out. Like,
and all the pictures
trying
that
to
you
figure
like
this
are
out.
face shots, and we look nothing
Right.
alike. Like,
Yeah,
why are
so,
you?
I mean, are you even attracted to me at this point? Like,
Let's keep it real.
oh, you like me because I'm successful. Like,
Talk to me.
what is it?
Something going on.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on the fence this time. I'm totally with you. Like, I get
Okay,
it.
so cheating on social media, maybe not.
Mm.
Sending, sending little shots. A lot of people send like shots. Like I
If
just
you
saw on Love
sent
and
a
Hip
shot,
Hop. Did
like
you see
you
the Love
are
and Hip Hop?
definitely cheating. Like your mind has gone. Like you,
Okay, so you know that.
yeah.
But did you see Love and Hip Hop with Lil
don't
Mo's
watch it.
husband? And apparently he took like this lie detector test, and
Girl, she ain't playing with
yeah,
him.
no, she ain't playing. But he was like saying that he had sexual contact because he sent shots to his to the girl on social media, but
Why
he
would you
didn't
do
sleep
that?
with her.
But you could have sent those to me.
Is that cheating?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm your woman. Like if you really needed some type of attention, you could have sent that to me.
But is that cheating? You
It's-
said it's disrespectful.
No, I ain't saying by sending no pictures. I was talking about a like. Sending a picture is totally different.
Okay, so the difference is, so you can send a like, that's disrespectful. Send a picture and you cheated. Don't straddle this fence tonight.
Mentally, you've cheated. You've mentally gone there. You might not have physically tapped that, but mentally, like you took your pants down and you took the picture and you sent it. Like you mentally already went there. So
is
yes,
that cheating?
yes,
Okay, boom, there it is.
I believe that that's cheating.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Okay, so what about if you go on a date with a woman?
That's cheating.
Okay.
Anything that I don't know about first,
Well, that's like likes and kissy faces.
not with me.
Did he get permission?
No, but I don't. That's not for me. That's not too far.
I'm just being
Because I see some fine men, and I be like.
Oh, that's why you don't want to call it
I
cheating.
be like, love. dang.
so
dang.
you disrespectful.
I'm human.
Oh goodness.
But
I appreciate
you gotta
your
pick
honesty.
your poison. Everybody come with something, and I mean, if you can deal with me just hitting a little like, a little love, admiring,
So
what?
you okay with that?
Yeah, I am. I'm even okay with making if I'm out in public with my guy, right? I'm okay if you see a beautiful woman. I'm not blind, and I see her, you see her, and you're like, wow, she's beautiful, and I'm like, she is gorgeous. I'm okay with that. But if you go to doing all of this and you're looking around, and
it's that double take.
you
Like
following
we
her.
both looked at her. Now you don't look back.
you doing too much.
Yeah, let me reel you back in.
You
daddy.
might as well take a picture of yourself and send it to her DM.
Yes.
You the whole had sex with her while I'm standing right here with you.
I agree with you. Now it's okay for us to see a beautiful woman
Yeah.
and acknowledge or even compliment. I mean, I'm big on that.
Me
I
too.
think
Like, it's
ladies
nothing
do that
wrong.
more because a lot of women have a complex when they see a beautiful woman, they just look crazy.
Don't look crazy.
Like just say, "Oh my gosh, you're beautiful," or "I love your shoes." It's okay to compliment.
And
a
you know
woman.
what? It's not that. And you know what? It's not that you're doing it like to be funny, but you should do it and see 2-3 days from now, all of a sudden you get these women. They're like, "Girl, your shoes are nice. Girl, because you put that energy out there, and so you're gonna get that energy back."
I don't know about all that because
I'm telling you, try it.
That's who I am. That is my makeup.
And
That is my
look how much
genetics
and
my
look how
genes.
many comments you get from women like, "Oh, Joe, your braids are beautiful. Your eyes
Girl,
are
we ain't
beautiful."
talking about social media. We talking about when I'm walking down the street or I'm at the gas station. The girl be giving me the side eye.
Because some of them they haven't learned to embrace that yet.
But I'm just saying that energy I've put out all my life, and I still get the
You're
phone.
gonna get that though. Women
So
gonna.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
ladies, it's okay to compliment each other and inspire and empower and uplift one another. Like, that's something that I'm really huge about because I see it so much, not just at the gas station. I see it in the corporate world, in the business world, even like not as far as looking at a woman as beautiful and not acknowledging it, but when a woman is more successful or that at a higher level in the job, it's more of like, I can't celebrate that, or I can't, really high five you on that, because it's almost like women are constantly trying to do a one up instead of really coming together and uniting and empowering each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I'm at this level and you're here, then hey, let's talk and let me uplift you.
Right.
And if you're up here and I'm here, grab my hand because I want to learn more. I want to grow more. Like you inspire me.
Right.
And so we need to do that more as women. I see that
I agree.
there's like a lack of that in our community or just in women in general. And, I just am an ambassador for change in that area.
I love it. And that's another reason why we do our Wonder Woman, because we want to
Absolutely.
celebrate,
Yes.
each other. And so that's a big reason why we do that.
And we celebrate from, the smallest to the largest of all spectrums, all types of women, doing all different things.
backgrounds,
Absolutely.
beliefs, and all that good stuff.
And we kind of went left, which is okay.
It's
But
okay.
let's go back to cheating.
Yes.
So cheating can be mentally, and it can be physical.
Mentally is even.
Or mental and physical.
It can be both.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So
it can be
what
both,
do you?
and both are disrespectful.
So do you take your man back when he cheats? Because this is something that a lot of women go through. But
Let's
you've
just
been
make
cheated
sure.
on. Let's be for real.
No, but I'm saying I'm not in a relationship, so
But
that means I have let some people go. Or
oh, okay. I
So-
see where you're going. I thought you were trying to say you ain't never been cheated on.
oh no,
was about
you
to
know
dip
I'm not
you.
finna.
I'm about to baptize you.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. No, I know how I feel on both ends. The one that cheated and the one that got cheated on.
I know that's right.
And neither one feels good. So that's why I'm single, trying to get it together.
I'm not a cheater though.
At some point, let me dip you. Do I need to dip you?
I'm not a cheater.
Not anymore.
No.
No,
No,
not
I'm
anymore.
I'm not a cheater in real life. Like
But at some
I
point,
have some. No.
Oh, so you never cheated.
No.
I'm finna dip her, y'all.
No, I tell you the one thing that
And
I
the
did.
lemon juice that we got
And
over here.
The one time that I guess you can consider it cheating. I remember the relationship was already over, and we were still. And we were still kind of like united, and so,
You cheated.
We were still in the same house,
Just
and
say
so
it, just
I
say it.
like,
Embrace it.
well, the relationship was over, and I still.
No, just like you tramped on me with Thanksgiving, I'm finna tramp on you with this. So just go ahead and admit it. Just say
But
it.
I think it's different. If the relationship was over, is it considered to be cheating?
No, but you just said that y'all were still united.
We were still in the same house. Okay, y'all, I cheated once in
See?
my life.
It feels good. Let it out.
Once in my life, I admit, like I cheated, but the relationship was over.
Now I don't feel so bad. Just join the boat,
Okay, y'all, I did. I cheated.
Oh gosh.
You know what? That is really release.
See, you release
Release
it.
yourself. Free yourself. I cheated, y'all.
Now don't celebrate it.
No, it was only one time.
Oh
So,
gosh. I love it.
so anyway, what were we saying? Throw it off. Do you take your man back
Yes, that's what we're
when
saying.
he cheats on you? And we're holding hands like too long.
So
Sorry. This ain't no,
it's the 30. So it's a few seconds. You got to move forward. But no. So no. Like seriously, I think yes, I did take a person back before when
Me
they
too.
did cheat,
Mhm.
and because I was trying to do that whole fighting for us thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was doing that. I was doing it for the wrong person and with the wrong person. So, but at least I got it in me. I got the fight in me.
Mhm.
At least I can say that. But the thing is, how many times do you do that? How many times do you?
That's a good question. I say, back in my earlier days, I was really prone on, you cheat on me, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was huge on that. As I'm older now, I think back, the older I became, I thought about my grandparents, which, not saying my grandma cheated on my grandma, obviously,
Right.
but they were together. Oh my goodness, it would have been 60 years.
Girl.
If she passed away, it would have been 60 years.
Wow.
And I can only imagine, the things that she went through, the
60 years, a
obstacles,
lot of things happen.
the trials and the tribulations, and how, people make mistakes. And so you do have to forgive and move forward and, accept things. And
Now, is it only if you know the person's really trying?
oh, absolutely. Like if they're really sincere, and I'm not saying giving someone a free card. Like that's not what I'm saying at all. I think every relationship is different, but there are circumstances that could have, who knows, led to, why that person cheated or what happened in that relationship for it to go left. And I'm saying that both parties have to take responsibilities for what happened, for whether
Right.
it's him or her to step out in their relationship. And if it's something worth fighting for, I say fight for it. 100%, go hard. And then if it doesn't work out, then as long as you know when you walked away that you gave it all that you got, you forgave, and you tried to heal wounds.
And that person just wasn't ready to receive that. And so you have to just accept that so you can move forward.
That's
because sometimes, you know what, if you don't accept it and you end it and you stay in that cycle of continuously being cheated on and being mistreated and mishandled and, you know, unappreciated, it's like it's no win there. So you got to, like you said, know who you're fighting for.
Absolutely.
And know that they're fighting for you.
And can you forgive them? Because if you can't forgive them, then you have to leave that relationship because it's never going to be right again. Like, in order for you to forgive someone who's cheated on you and heal and for you all to go forward, you have to forgive. If not, you're always going to be blaming. You're always going to be bitter. You're always going to be hurt. There's no trust there anymore. And so you really can't move on unless forgiveness is there. So if you're incapable of forgiving, then the best thing for you to do is move on.
Yes.
You know what that music means? It's
That's
over
our
already.
time.
Oh my goodness. So, you guys, today was another great show.
Successful show.
Yes.
Let's celebrate ourselves.
Woo! And so I just want to remind you all to get rid of the rotten apples in your life. The friends, which, you know, we shouldn't call them friends. Family.
Foes.
Men, if they're rotten, they do not belong there. Remove them. Also, remember Constance B's inspiration. Nothing will change until you hit the pause button on your life. So important.
Very important.
No cheating. It's just easier. Don't cheat.
Right.
And the last
Resist temptation.
And the last thing before we end. It's a fact that life will bring you lemons. It's a choice for you to make lemonade. That's what JoJo knows.
Yes. And thank you all so much for tuning in to our show today, The Lemon Squeeze. I know that we did not disappoint you because our show
There she is tooting her own horn.
Yes, I'm tooting our horn, girl.
I know that's
Laying
right.
on both of them.
You know, I was just being the humble one, but when you really want to talk about it, the lemon squeeze is here.
And we ain't going nowhere. And we just getting better.
And we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please share with your friends.
Like, share the video, YouTube channel.
Absolutely. My IG, it's JoJo Knows.
And mine is Constance B 26.
And you know the show, Lemon Squeeze Show.
Yes.
We love you.
Successful
High five, girl.
show. Yes.